Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Local Pundit. I'm Josh Anthony. This is your Wrexham News and Update show for Wednesday, January 24th. Yes, it is Wednesday, January 24th. It is hump day. And as you can see, I'm not by myself. I got Mike Stu. Yes, he is here. Michael is in the house, fresh from his trip down to North. Where were you? Were you down
Myrtle
south?
Beach, Dirty Myrtle, South Carolina.
There you go. All right. Yeah, welcome. We're going to do a news and update show together. As you can see, we have the outlay there. We're working on that, which is great. Yeah, welcome and thank you very much. Got a lot to get to today. We got 4 or 5 things we're going to get to. As you can see on the thumbnail, it says Arthur Okonkwo stays. I'm not leaving. I'm not fucking leaving. As anyone is a I'm not leaving. Wolf of Wall Street got a little bit of an injury update. Parkinson quotes. There's a bid rejected for a competitive League Two player, and James McCLean is impressed with League Two. So yeah, we're gonna get going here. And now, Mike, what say you? How's things going, man?
Things are good. It's been a long 4 days down in Myrtle Beach, cold and chilly and rainy on the way home. About 4-hour drive took 5, but I'm a little tired. Probably can see it in my eyes, but I'm ready to rock.
We don't see shit. No, that's good. That's really good. First, before we do anything else, gotta get a hat update. What do we got there?
Okay, so this is the hat from a place called the Modern Butcher, originally out of Newburyport, Massachusetts, right on the New Hampshire border. They relocated this past summer to Danvers, Massachusetts, which for anybody who is interested in Salem and the witch trials and all that stuff, a lot of that stuff actually really happened in Danvers, which was Salem Village. Salem, Mass was a whole nother place, but things did happen there too. Anyway, Modern Butcher is there. There's a very famous, well-known sandwich in the North Shore of Massachusetts, Boston, Massachusetts, called the North Shore roast beef. It's not your Arby's garbage. I think Arby's stole the idea from them, but their Modern Butcher is probably the #1 rated. It's not a beef shop. It's actually a butchery, but they do sandwiches every day, and they do North Shore roast beef styles on Saturday. So get in line, get a sandwich if you're in Danvers, Massachusetts on a Saturday.
From Boston. There you go.
From Boston.
Awesome. Michael Wolf is in. Thank you, Michael, for coming in early. We appreciate it. Yeah, so as you can tell, we're trying new formats here. We want to get content out every day. Mike's a regular on the show. So he wants to come on, and we're making this work. So bear with us, working through the process, and I appreciate the support. Michael Wolf says, I've been enjoying your videos. Thank you very much. Great place to get all the Wrexham news all in one place. Yes, that's what we want to do. So appreciate it. Like I said, we're working through the process. We do live shows. We do all of the games, and we try to get a show up every day for the news and updates. So yeah, so thank you, Michael Wolf, for coming in. So get into the chat. Hey, Michael, I don't think we've seen you before. Where are you watching from? On that note, are you from Boston? But yes, thank you very much. What else? Let's get into this real quick. So the first topic we're going to talk about, this came out in the Leader today. Richard Williams, who's supposed to be on the show tomorrow. If it happens, it doesn't. It does. It's all good. But AO is going to stay. Arthur Okonkwo, our #1 goalkeeper, number 33, Batman, is going to stay to the remainder of the end of the season from Arsenal. So Arthur Okonkwo will definitely reign with Wrexham until the end of the season, and the goalkeeper couldn't be happier. So he's 22 years old. He's great. I think he's been fantastic. Some good quotes here, Mike. He said, "I have no doubts I was gonna be here until the end of the season. Our assistant coach at Arsenal looks after loan keepers, and he's been in constant communication. I'm here to stay, and I'm feeling really good." What do you think about that? I think it's great. What about you?
It's just it's great to hear that, because you can tell on the field how they're everyone's playing and they get along great, but that quote just is indicative of what we're seeing all season long. The camaraderie on this team, people want to stay. They've built this whole reputation and community within just place people want to be. They know that people have higher expectations. They want to go out there and show what they can do. So excited. And I think maybe that has potential for him to stay even further past that.
Yeah, that's what That's what everyone keeps talking about too. They're like, will he stay? I know we just signed McNicholas. I'm gonna butcher that. We just signed. I'm gonna get it right because I get rinsed on my names. We signed. Hold on. We signed a keeper yesterday, the young 24-year-old keeper yesterday. I think it's McNicholas. Yes, it's Luke McNicholas. He from Sligo Rovers full time, so he's staying. For me, AO is a must. I know, there's probably teams looking at him, but I would really like to keep him. But it's really important. I think he does help out that back line. He goes on to say, he says, quote, now we just push on and see how we can do until the end of the season. For me, it is trying to get to the highest level I can. Who capped by England at 16, 17, 18. He's capped by England. He's an English player. He said, I'm just at the beginning of my career, and we'll see where it takes me. At the moment, I'm not looking too far forward. I'm just focused on where I am at the moment and what I can do in the situation I'm in. So, he's saying all the right things, but he's also being very cautious because he's still probably on loan. So, he doesn't want to say, I'm going to stay here. But we have him to the end of the season.
Yeah, it sounds like he's living in the moment, and those are the kind of players that you want. You don't want people thinking about the next opportunity. They're going to be there, but this bodes well for a good push into promotion.
Yeah, I mean, at 22 years old, he seems to have a level head on him. He's got good training, obviously on the pitch, and good head about him. So I think that's really impressive. Mike Wolf says he's from Reno, Nevada. Reno, baby.
Your neck of the woods.
Yeah, out by me. Not in Prim. One night in Prim. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's another story. Anyways, moving on. He just talks a little bit more. I want to get a little more of his quotes in here. He says, this is actually to your point, right? I'm not looking too far forward. I'm just focused on where I'm at the moment and what I can do in the situation that I'm in. We have to wait until the end of the season and see what happens. Parkinson is over the moon that he's going to stay. He said this is what Parkinson said. I want to get your thoughts on this too. Parkinson says the deadline for Arthur to be called back was January 21st, and that has now passed. And that's a massive signing for us to keep Arthur. He's been exceptional for us. He's brought us into he's bought into everything about the club, and he's moved up here and is a great lad to have around. So he's terrific. That's great. I think that's really, really good.
Man, it's just it's exciting. I mean, he's a game changer in this league.
Yeah, at 22 years old, he's got a big future.
And if he keeps that attitude, he's going to go places. That's the right attitude. He's going to have a lot of success. Yeah, embrace the moment, push yourself forward.
Yeah, it's really interesting because I do go on his Discord, as I mentioned in the last show. He talked. I think he has like a marijuana business. I think he said that. He has other businesses. I don't know if it's marijuana or something. I thought he said that, but he's got other interests in businesses. So it's not just about playing football. So he seems to be well-rounded in what he's investing in. And at a man at 22 years old, I think that's kind of impressive. And I'm pretty impressed with what he does on and off the pitch.
Just think of where you were at 22. Like I wouldn't have even thought about, investing in several businesses or just even thinking that way,
Yeah. I mean, I couldn't even. At 22, I was driving across the country here to California and just, figuring out if I was going to live out of my car. So I don't know. But what else we got? What's the next on the list here? Got the injury update, right?
So
the one up.
Yeah, Parkinson gives us update on injured players. This is from the Leader. Anthony Ford back, Tom O'Connor slight fracture in foot, and Stephen Fletcher calf picked up injuries last week and missed Saturday's 1-0 Welsh derby at Newport County, along with Andy Cannon, who took a blow to the head in the 2-0 victory over AFC Wimbledon the previous weekend. Jordan Davies' heel is also currently sidelined, although Egan O'Connell has made his comeback as a substitute at Rodney Parade, which was not a ref. We thought he was a ref for a little while in the last match. Yeah.
By the way,
didn't do my research on that one. Sorry.
All right. I'm gonna. This is me, as your friend, not from Boston. Can educate you. Apparently, that's Owen. not Egan, because I thought it was Egan as well.
Oh,
I
shoot.
got 9, 10, 12 messages about that being Owen, like Owen Wilson.
That is Owen. Oh, I see it now. Dummy.
You do? I didn't see it until I was told several times.
No. You know what? I am glad you corrected me on that. And I'm sure a lot of us newbie Americans think, not really good at reading those kind of names. But yeah, no, it's
Tell me that's not Egan. Tell me that's not Egan. And you read it phonetically, right? That's Egan.
well, phonetically, and wasn't really thinking, to be honest. Well, Owen O'Connell.
Yeah,
good name.
But on that note, you'd think like you're like, what the hell? Yeah. No, I as you say, like all the injuries that we have out, I think that we have to. Players are coming out. I think we need to sign people. I think are we going to do that? I'm not sure. I mean, there's, what are you thinking about that?
I mean, we know they're out there trying to make moves. It's hard to pick up what that news is and how realistic it is.
Yeah.
Lower tier teams, they just don't. The information's not there, and you also don't get the crazy pundits speculating out there like you do at the Premier League.
Right. No, there's a lot of just flash stuff like, oh, he's going to sign. Like, you follow it all along. I think like, Anthony Ford out, O'Connor out with a foot. The one that scares me there is the O'Connor one. No, I think we talked about it the other day. The O'Connor one scares me the most, unless Owen O'Connell can come back, but he's not as good on the ball as Tom, because Tom is kind of like a slash midfielder in the back. O'Connell is like a really solid center back. The one who I'd like to get back, in my opinion, earlier than later is Hayden.
Yeah. Do we have a timeline on Hayden? I haven't seen one. I'm guessing Tom O'Connor, he's going to be out 4 to 8 weeks with a fracture.
Right. Do you think, honestly, if he's out with a fracture or a slight fracture, like that's not good. But
it's usually 4 to 8 weeks, I would guess.
Yeah. So Hayden,
time though.
Yeah. So Hayden and Tunnicliffe played yesterday in the reserves. They played in the reserves. So we didn't have any report on that. Love to get Richard Williams to talk about that, but they played in the reserves yesterday, and so did Boyle. Boyle's obviously going to stay to the end of the season. I don't think we're going to get rid of him. I think that was ever on the cards, but they're putting people out there to get time in the books. But I think Hayden's our most athletic center half. I think he's just really good athletically. And if it's not O'Connell, then it's got to be Hayden, right? If they're both fit.
It has to be. But it's good. I mean, that gives us a little depth back, right? Yep. Regardless of who comes out on top.
Yep.
And we really just need to maybe pick up, maybe 2 to 3 players in the window. Do you think? Maybe, at least one anyway.
At least one anyway. We have a couple things rejected, which we'll talk about later. And we have to pick up maybe a striker, a midfielder, and a back. The player we're going to talk about later is a wing back from Salford City. So we'll see about that. Even here, like Parkinson said, that Fletch had a scan. It's not serious, but he's going to touch on that for the Blackburn game. It's a little touch and go for the Blackburn game. So, the back problem for Ford kind of scares me. It flared up when he was on a 4G pitch. They're saying he had an epidural in his back.
He's hurting.
Yeah. That's not great, right?
It's not. Backs are really a fickle thing too. Like you think you're better, and then you're immediately tweaked out again. So if he's having that, he probably needs a bit more time than people would assume.
And then, so I've had. Not that I don't want to make it about me. I've had lidocaine injections in my back, and so that helped out to kind of like loosen it up. But an epidural, a little bit different. So hopefully that does settle down. Maybe he is having some cramping back there. I'm not a doctor. I just play one on TV. But hoping that happens there. And, as you said, Tom is in a protective boot. So I don't know. That's not good stuff. But, yeah, we got to get some players back here. We really do. Let me see. What else we got here? Next one we got here, and the next topic is our home and away record. Before I talk about this, this is another scary thing because our home record is obviously we're much better at home than we are away. That's obvious, right? I mean, I think that's indicative. Also, we need to get 10 men on the pitch, right? That's a must, right?
Kind of helps, doesn't it?
Kind of helps. Did we talk about the red card? Did we have a full fledged conversation?
Yeah, I think we talk about that live? What was that, Monday, Sunday?
Monday, yeah. I'm still getting messages from some people that it never was a red card. I gotta disagree.
You disagree that it was a red card?
Them telling me it wasn't a red card. They're like, it was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was like, because I thought you didn't think it was a red card, but
it's red card. No, it's red card.
I mean, I could see how that's called a red card, but I don't think it was a red card, just from my perspective. But everybody else seemed to agree it was a red card. The commentators and the match thought it was a red card.
Yeah.
And there's a small faction of we're a little biased too, but I don't think he made contact. But again, I don't think that he should put us in a situation.
Yeah.
When you have a ref that that's trigger happy like that.
That's right. Yeah. I agree. Yeah. Fair enough. And I agree with that. So I guess you got to move on. But this article here, Ryan Barnett was talking about their away form. It says Ryan Barnett says the players are striving to improve Wrexham's away form. How are we going to do that? Phil Parkinson's men boast the home record in League Two, with the Reds picking up 11 wins, 2 draws, and a solidarity 5-3 defeat to MK Dons in the opening day of the season, and 14 outings at the racecourse. So in contrast, Wrexham have clinched 4 victories in 13 games on their travels, along with 5 draws and 4 losses. So Barnett says, there was a question asked at him. It said, Wrexham remain in second in the table, just 2 points behind the leader, Stockport County. And when asked why the home form is so much better, Barnett said, I'm not too sure. That's okay. We spoke about it as a group last week, and we wanted to put it right. We're so good at home, and whether it's a slow start away or something like that, we wanted to put it right. But then something like the sending off happens. No shit. We have to get back to drawing board and work out why. Do you think? Let me ask you this: do you think that the club is targeted from the refs? Do you think that we have something about us? Do you think we are undisciplined?
Honestly, I could see a little bit of both. Now, there's no evidence out there that the refs are doing anything differently. I mean, like, look at the ref last week with the red card. He has a track record of doing that to everybody, and he gave 5 yellows to the other side. So, we have to be honest with ourselves. We have to put ourselves in situations that aren't going to allow them to make calls like that. But maybe they got it in their head, that we know we're going to be successful at home, and we're not on the road. But a lot of teams don't do as well on the road. That home, the crowd support goes a long way.
Yeah,
it's the home field advantage. That's why they call it that. Now, they might be starting to doubt themselves because it's kind of becoming a trend, especially if the media is talking about it, and now you got the players talking about it. It's in the back of their mind. But to go back to the ref, or refs in general, do they have something against us? There might be an unconscious bias there because Wrexham's getting loads of attention, and so there is going to naturally be some kind of I don't want to say jealousy, but like they want to go after you. They're going to it's almost like going after the number 1 team or the reigning national champion, right? You just want to beat the heck out of them. So they step up their game.
Yeah. I think we'll get everyone's best game at some point for sure. Maybe that's part and parcel of, being, you want to be the man, you got to beat the man. I'm not saying we're the man, but we are theoretically, what has the most exposure. And I think it's, they talked about last year, about, I think it was in the Notts County game, just about like we want to go down, and also with the FA Cup match against Sheffield United. They were like, yeah, they wanted to stick it to us. So I fully hear that, and that makes sense to me. By the way, I see people in the watching along. I know there's not a ton of us, but yes, we're trying to it's just for shits and giggles. Trying a new format. We're doing live shows, trying to get the news out there to everybody. So get involved in the chat. We're happy to put them up there. Obviously, Michael Wolf from Reno, but yeah, we're just trying out something new here. So bear with us, and there's no wrongdoings here. It's a Wednesday night. It's a hump day, January 24th. Let's do it. So I'll stick with this a little bit more. We could, Barnett says it is almost wherever we go at the moment that it's going to be a sellout. And they're talking about them going and having their spotlight on them. And something he said the players have gotten used to. I think they are used to it. He says we know from last year that almost everywhere we go, people want to watch us. They want to see what we're doing and what we're about, and they want to beat us. He knows it. The team knows it right there. He just said it. That is where we have to rise and keep calm heads and try to do our best. So to your point, there is a scalp on their head. Whatever it is.
That's good. I mean, for the most part, they're doing really well. I mean, how can you complain? They're in second place.
Yeah.
So what this is doing is hardening them, giving them the experience with the adversity and the challenges of being on the road against teams playing their A game.
Yeah.
We got 9th place, 10th place teams coming up and giving us a hard time, and we should roll over them conceptually or hypothetically.
Yeah. But it's not played on paper. You're right.
I'm going to say this: when we get promoted, this is going to do us a huge favor in the long run, assuming the core players are still there.
You think we're getting promoted?
I mean, I'd like to think so. I'm optimistic. We're in second place.
I agree.
Things could happen, of course.
Yeah. Things could happen. I'll clip it. I think we're going to. Hey, Sean was on the show. Sean Winter said we're getting promoted, and I think we're going to get promoted too. I touch wood, things happen. Anything can happen, but in football, but I think we're still going to get promoted, and anything can happen, but you never know. He talks about the sending off a little bit, but he said we have an uphill battle from our own experiences going down to 10 men this season. We've known it's an uphill battle. He was talking about the controversial dismissal of Boyle. You expect that from Welsh Jarvie. Everyone is right up for it and flying in the tackles. I think what he's trying to say here, he's like, you need to keep calm heads. I haven't actually seen the red card back, so I can't comment. But when you go down to 10 men, obviously it gives the other teams the upper hand. I think we should have shown what we really are and really about if we had 11 men on the pitch. But we had 10 men, and the game shaped up the way it is. So you look at it, it's like, I feel like they're fighting 2 or 3 battles and not just on the pitch. I think that's kind of what he's trying to say there,
Yeah, it makes complete sense.
Yeah. All right. We have some transfer rumors there. Do you have that one up?
I do.
All right.
So
transfer rumors. I'm sorry. This one goes out to Chicky Brewer. Chicky Brewer loves the transfer news and updates. And
transfer news.
Stuff.
Well, This was, a little bit disappointing, right? Wrexham had a bid turned down by Salford City. And this is from One Football. They were looking at right wing back Luke Bolton. And Luke Bolton is a Man City academy player originally. It says Wrexham have had an offer turned down for the 24-year-old Man City Academy graduate, Luke Bolton. However, it remains to be seen whether they go back and make a fresh bid.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I hadn't heard of anything before that they were going to make a bid for him, but that's a position we had been talking about that we thought that they needed.
Yeah, definitely. I think, he's 24, as you mentioned there. So right wing back covered by Barnett. So Barnett, Ford, and Mendy plays out there, correct? So would this guy be maybe pushing up forward a little bit more and not as a defender? I don't know. I mean, I would think we need cover on the left side for McCLean.
I mean, it makes sense,
right?
To cover the left side, but I think maybe there's some other folks that are multi-dimensional, and we can slot them into that position already on the squad. Is there somebody you can think of that could do that?
February? No, he's on the right side. Who's that guy's name? Was Jaden?
Yeah, Favre.
February, yeah, my favorite
February
player.
in French.
February, yeah, it's February. He was on the Buck City. I get it. We go in for an offer on someone on the right side. It got rejected. We were at the Jody Jones. We were also we were rumored for Jody Jones. We're also rooted for Langstaff from Notts County. I don't think the right side is what we need. I'm obviously not the manager, but what do I know? But I think we need a midfielder before a right wing back. I don't know much about this player. Obviously, it's tough to get information out of there. But if the manager likes him and he fits the bill, then great. Then then have at it, Haas. I get it.
Can we add a back with a solid left foot? Because I think we might need that.
We might need that. Yeah, because I mean Hayden. Not Hayden. Sorry. What's his name? Is coming back. Mendy's coming back.
He should be back soon, right?
He should be back soon. Yeah, I think he's out. My thing is going off here. He's out, and KC Guns is saying, "What's up, dude? KC,
where is he?
Where is he? We're live.
He should be right here with us.
We're live, dude. Yeah. Come on out. Yeah. What I was saying. I lost my train of thought there because I'm typing.
Mendy. We're talking Mendy left. Left side.
No, but listen, on Mendy, he got good caps. He's on his way back. I appreciate that he got his cap, so he's got in the AFCON. He's going to come back. Give him a couple days. Probably will miss the game against on Monday, which we will do in a live show for. Yes, we'll do a live show for that for the FA Cup match. We need him back, and I think you said this a lot when we were watching. Like we need depth, but we need good depth, and it's not just players that come in and just kind of Luke Young, is one of those guys. Sorry, your Casey's like, what's going on here? Apologies. Where's my Discord? We're live. Yeah.
Is he on Discord?
What does this mean on Discord? What is that? I don't know what that means.
That's like a greeting, I think. Are you in the channel where I don't have it up right now? Hold on.
Brody is here. I don't know. All right. Well,
new person in the chat.
It's a new person. Okay. Well, Wade, we're live. Come on in if you want it.
Get over here, Wade. Come on.
And anyone that is Michael Wolf, and we have a new guy that was giving you some stick about not being from Boston. There it is in the chat. Everyone's welcome. Let's go.
That was John. It was a good ribbon. Yeah. But that's what I expect from someone from Mass. They're going to give somebody else crap. Look, I didn't even cuss that time.
A little bit of stuff. A little bit of the stuff.
Yeah, stuff.
Yeah, a little bit of stuff. No, but we got our players back. I know we're kind of repeating ourselves here, but we got to get some players back, and it's tough because, we need depth. We definitely need some depth. Anyways, what else? So I got another article here about the Wrexham star James McCLean has played at the highest level. No shit, he's a good player. He's also 34 or whatever he is. What
34, yeah.
34 years old. And this James McCLean has spent the majority of his career at the high level, but Wideman has been impressed with the standard of League Two. I actually agree with him on this. McCLean has a stint in the Premier League and the Championship whilst playing for Sunderland, Wigan, West Brom, Stoke before arriving at the racecourse. He might have dropped down to the fourth tier for the first time, but McCLean, who has won his 103rd cap and final cap for the Republic of Ireland in November, has retired. But he has helped Wrexham emerge as one of the front runners for promotion. He said, this is a quote, "The league is very competitive. You only have to look at the table to see that the teams are getting stronger each year. We are in a good position, but I also feel that we can get better, which is also a good sign. I feel there are more levels to come from us, which bodes well." What say you about McCLean and his year so far and his thoughts on League Two?
I mean, he's bought into the system, clearly.
Yeah.
And, you got a guy with that kind of experience and that age, time in service. That's someone that's going to know how to keep it cool when things get tough and pull those kids along in the locker room.
Yep.
That leadership is, it's not something to be discounted for sure.
Yeah. I feel like he's a good locker room guy,
Yeah.
to have for the youngsters there. I feel like he's probably helping out Clearworth a lot. I would hope so. Maybe AO as well. I think he sets an example. Even though Gio hasn't performed great in the last couple of games, but I think Gio and O'Connor and McClean have been the three players of the season. Yes, Moles scores goals, but I think those three guys, in my opinion, and get into the chat. Let's see, who do you in chat? Who's there? I know there's not a ton of us, but hey, we're doing it. Who do you think the players of the season? What do you think about McClean and those guys that have put themselves forward? Even the elder statesmen. What do you think about who do you think our players of the season are? But I think those guys have kept it solid. And Palmer's been out injured a little bit. Mullins obviously been out injured, but McClean for me embodies exactly what this club is about.
He's doing all the right things. He's saying the right things, and it's kind of like a lot of these guys. But he's elevated the club most certainly.
Yeah. Yep. Playing up front, whatever he wants to do. He goes on to say, I feel like there are more levels to come from us, which bodes well. McClean has turned down other clubs on the top flight, but he feels he can play in the lower league pyramids and provides a different challenge. Quote, people will laugh when I say it, but I find the Championship, League One and League Two tougher to play because it's 100 miles an hour. In the Premier League and international level, it is different. Obviously, there are more quality. You get punished for every mistake, but it's not 100 miles an hour like the EFL. Sorry, last quote. It poses a different challenge, but there is quality in the league as well as also hard work. It's quite physical, but as long as you match it, you should be all right. That pretty much embodies everything about the league, right? I would say.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, the parity in the league is insane. And it is like, look at these games. They're all way faster, or at least it feels that way. And, anybody can win on any given day. You're like roll into like a Premier League game. It's like, oh, Man City's going to win 4-1 or 3-1 or something dumb like that,
Yeah.
So, I get it. Like, you're going to get punished for bigger mistakes in the leagues, but I mean, really where it's at, there's way more parity, which makes it way more exciting, and anybody can give on any given day. You're going to have a battle right to the finish line. Almost all those clubs. Look at like the top six. It could flip over at any time now. Yeah.
And on that note, we're going into the weekend. We're not playing this weekend. You want to look at the table, and Mansfield drew this weekend, this past game. Do I have the? I don't know if I have the fixtures up, the results fixtures. I don't know if you do. Do you have FOTMOB up?
I did, and I
Welsh won.
What happened?
We got people in the chat.
The Welsh won.
Not keen on the Welsh lessons offered then? No, absolutely. We're here. Give us the Welsh. So are we talking about the Egan? No, not the Egan.
Egan versus Owen.
Egan versus Owen. Egan versus Owen. I thought I was doing my best effort to help out Mike with his pronunciation.
My pronunciation is terrible. I can't do it. I'm going to need help.
Yeah, going to need help. And always welcome. Always welcome. So you want to get into like this week. So moving forward to talk about this weekend's matches and what just happened and where we're at with the table.
Well, I got the table up right here. Obviously Stockport still leading the league, doing really well, scoring tons of goals, 54 points and 29 on the goal differential. And then, we got a bunch of teams really close. Wrexham obviously in second, 52 points, plus 17. And then really close, Mansfield Town. That draw last weekend really helped us out. They win, they go into second or keep us at bay. Anyway, 51 points, plus 24. So, I mean, we end up with a draw in terms of points. They're going to kick our butts on the goal differential. So we got to up that game a little bit too, but really close behind them at 50 points is Crew Alexandra in their plus 12. Yeah. 49 for Barrow, 45 for MK Dons. I mean, there's a lot of parity.
Yeah. So, oh yeah, you're right. He's right. So, looking forward to how the league goes. They will look in 3 days. So,
Yeah,
channel up 608. Yes. He's he's right. By the way, he's in Australia. I think he's in Australia or in New Zealand. By the way, what time is it there?
yeah, it's like
Um,
tomorrow afternoon.
yeah, yeah. On that note, in channel 608, yes, I'd say listen, I like that we're at 27, and the Welsh one I got to you in a second. I see your chats up there, and you did reach out to me on Insta. My apology. Here, I'm gonna put that up because I don't try. Yes, yes, he's right. That's right. Welsh fans are stopping. I told you I'm getting rinsed on it. I told you.
No, but that's what this community is about. People are willing to help. People are willing to step up. That's great.
Yeah, no, it's great. And my apologies. You're right, and it's on me. He also goes to say, by the way, awesome that Arthur is staying at the end of the season. It is awesome. The Welsh one.
Yeah, it
It
is.
is awesome. Yeah. Uh, the Welsh one, I think it's Chris. I think it's Chris. His name is Chris. Do you think he'll stay full time? So I want to put that out there. Sorry, I know we're talking about but people are coming in the chat now, which is great. Do you think he'll stay? A, B, the games on the weekend. Obviously, I think we can. I think that softened the blow with the Mansfield Town not winning, and I think we're in a decent shape, and it softened everything up. Yep.
I mean, they're going to have a tough game. Mansfield right behind us, but tough game. Wimbledon. Wimbledon could take that and help us out. Let's hope so.
Yep. New Zealand, bro. 3:51 p.m. January. Yeah, man. My friend is shooting a movie, and I think I mentioned this before. He's shooting Minecraft in New Zealand right now.
Yeah. One of my favorite bands is from New Zealand. They're called the Black Seeds. They're sort of a reggae roots kind of thing.
Okay, nice. But we're global here at this point. Thank you for coming in, guys. It's good to see you. And the Welsh one, yes, I knew it was Chris. That's right. He said no. No. You think so, Chris, or the Welsh one? You think so? He thinks he's going to move on. Do you think that's why we signed McNicholas? I hope not.
I don't know. I think if we push ahead and get promotion, he's going to want to stick around. Unless there's like a bigger club coming to scoop him up, he's going to want to play another year. That's just my hunch, of course.
Yeah, but you mentioned though it's a buy-in thing. Like look at what happened with Lee and with Mulls. Sure. They bought in. They're probably making a little bit of money. Okay, that's
even Parkinson bought in. We all watched the documentary, right?
Yeah, exactly. A couple F-bonds. Here you go. He will get taken by a championship club.
It's possible. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, there's no doubt. Like we'd be naive to think that that's not going to happen. So I don't disagree with you. I do not disagree with you at all.
I think the buy-in, bodes well for us, especially if we gain promotion. I think we would possibly have him for another year, or at least a half a season. Mm-hmm. I think he's bought in, but it really comes down to it when the next transfer window opens. Is a championship club going to come in and scoop him away? It's possible,
right? Yeah,
and he'd be dumb not to go for it, right?
Well, depending on the money, right?
Sure.
Money. The Welsh one says, the Welsh one, I know you're Chris. I'm going to call you the Welsh one because it's up there so people know what's going on. And Mike knows that too. Look at the age of Lee and Mulls compared to Arthur. Yeah, Arthur's 22 years old. I totally get that. And you're right. Arthur's probably thinking about his career. He can make money. He's got a younger brother at Arsenal at this point. Not that it makes a difference, but, he's got a career ahead of him. And I think if we get – let me push back on that. And then, Mike, I'll get your thought on this too. If we get promoted, right, do you think that we sign him to a decent contract and he's along with the ride? Do you think he will stay and push off like let's say it's a Millwall or somebody like that, something like that? What do you think? And I'll get you in the chat too. What do you think?
I mean, I hope he doesn't want to play for Millwall, but let's be honest. But yeah, I think there's a good possibility. I really think he's bought in. At least those are the words that he's communicating. And, he's really excited to be here. So, he wants to be a part of that push. You know, you become a legend in that regard. You get that
Yeah.
promotion. He's going to want to give that a shot too. But, you know, again, like if a bigger name club comes in and throws the money down, there's a possibility for that. And
Yeah.
he might want to take it. But I think he's the kind of guy that wants to play every day. So he's going to want some kind of guarantee.
Yeah.
Unless it's like a stupid money, right?
Yeah, that's a super money. By the way, just so you know, Michael, the Welsh one, everyone at Channel Up 608 in New Zealand, it's really helpful to chat. We want to make this interactive. Oh, Matt has, and we want. It's good to make it interactive. And like I said, the link's in the chat. Come on in whenever you want, if you want to. No pressure. Don't have to put a camera on. But it really makes it fun. Mike and I want to make this conversation and make this about let's have a global conversation. So thank you very much, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. But okay, so on that one, it says Mike Wolf says that they can give him a top tier 1 salary, maybe. The Walsh one says Arthur is just starting his career. I totally agree. Another one here from the Walsh one. It does help that he moved from moved to Wrexham. No, it does help.
Yeah.
Oh, he actually lives there, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's saying he moved there. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I go on his Discord. He's there almost every day. I go on his Discord every day. He's a really open and nice guy. He'll answer questions. It is true. He's saying the right things to get us excited. I don't think he's that. I don't know. I don't think he's that type of player. These are going thick and fast. Sorry about that. You can take that one, Matt Al.
Matt, you're just gonna have to log on and say it yourself because I'm not trying. I'll butcher it.
Okay, Matt.
I studied French. I didn't study Welsh.
Okay, I'll try. All right, get ready to tell me I'm wrong. Naswitha. No, yes, Matt Al. Come on now.
You've got to be way off.
Naswitha.
It's like trying to read Polish. Is that Kryzlewski or Szeszewski?
Oh, here we go. This is Chris who said I know what the hell he's saying because he did DM me. So I know what he's saying. Said good night, lads. That's it. What the hell is he?
I don't have Google Translate where I can copy it and just like BS my way through it.
There you go. You got that one?
Yeah. So Channel Up 608. What do we think about McNicholas? I haven't seen him play yet. If AO leaves and Chomp retires, is he good coverage for them next season? I haven't seen him play. I would imagine that they're thinking about that same topic we've just been talking about. Will AO stay at the end of the season? We assume so. We hope so. We want him to. I don't know. But maybe we can get him in one of the matches. I don't know.
Yeah, he was playing.
I'm not going to read that either. Sorry. I'm not reading that either.
He played in Bristol Street Rovers match. You guys are at an advantage. Listen, we're Butch. Welsh one. Matt Al. I'm telling you right now, you guys just come on. To help us out. Oh my God.
Boston
but
shots.
But if Ipswich, we've gone. Ipswich could go up. Southampton could go up.
Let's go Ipswich. Get them to Ipswich.
Yeah. I'm just set with tea. Oh, they're talking smack about us.
How you doing, Matt Al? I don't know. It's a guess.
I know Nastas. Good night. I know Nastas. Good night.
He said good night, lads. That was the prior one, right?
Yeah, that was. So I'm trying to keep up.
I was miles off.
Hold on. Okay, I said good evening, Nastas. I knew Nastas. You told me that the other night. Close. The Welsh one is in Wrexham, right? And Matt Al is in Wrexham, correct?
This is awesome.
I
need to learn something.
Yeah. If only I had Yeah. Okay. I told you, Chris. I asked you to. I said we can do it. You can embarrass me. Now you're embarrassing. I'm embarrassing myself at this point. Real. I don't know what that is. I said, come on, we'll do a live. We can do a even if it's no cameras, whatever. I can figure out how to embarrass myself as this goes on. But so on that note, I'm trying to go to the. I know we kind of wrapped up, some of the stuff we wanted to get to in the news and update show. I want to. I think I'm going to try to go to the Stockport game, the last game of the season. And Matt Al and I've connected, and I might be going to that.
You better document that and take lots of photos and high fives. And
I will.
yeah,
Absolutely. That's the goal. And you might have to cover the live show. You have to cover the watch along.
Village called Chirk. Is that how you say that?
Chirk.
Real is right on the water, isn't it?
I don't know. I'm in Reels. No idea. Matt Al, and I'm gonna put this out there. What's the pub across the street that you like? You'll play that. I had the day plan. There you go. Yeah. So my plan is to go to the match. I'm gonna go into the last game of the season. I'm hoping to. Did you get your international membership? I did.
Yeah, I did, and I also have a membership to the Wrexham Trust.
Oh, you did.
I would encourage everybody to do that.
Yeah, support the club. I don't know what that means. Nice.
Oh, you know what? I don't know what that says, but I want to go back to what he said about he has a day planned. You are screwed. He's going to haze the heck out of you. He's going to take it all. He's going to get you real drunk. I think that's what that means.
He does not drink.
That doesn't mean he's not going to make you drink, though.
I know. So Maisquin. This is fun. This is great. How did you lads get into Wrexham? Was it a doc, or did you support before? Okay, go ahead. I'll give you that one. Matt, I will get to that. He said he doesn't drink. I'll let you go first, and I'll go to mine. Good.
Yeah, just like probably every American, I had heard of Wrexham. I wasn't familiar with them, but the way the documentary presented the love story, I fell in love with the community, and I guess it's kind of the same thing what Rob and Ryan were trying to portray, how they fell in love with the community, the way it was presented. I love lower tier football in general. I love the story of the genesis of FC United of Manchester. I think we talk about this every once in a while because, it's interesting to hear people's origin stories. So yeah, I'm a newbie. I'm learning. I think a lot of us are, and I'm sorry we don't know all this stuff, but we fell in love and we're legitimate. So the other question was, who did we support before? In my case, I've been following Tottenham Hotspur for 20 years now. I got the bug for football because it wasn't really a thing in the U.S., to any sort of extravagant level like it is in the rest of the world, because, America doesn't or didn't look at it the same way. Yeah. I don't think the respect or understanding of the game was there, but I fell in love with the game when I was in high school and World Cup 94 came around. I think a lot of us, in our age bracket, that's probably the origin story. But 3 years after World Cup 94, I was a sophomore in college and lived in France and went to the local club, Angers SCO. It's Angers, France, which is near Nantes. And a lot of people know Nantes because they were really successful back in the 90s. And then at some point, I think it was World Cup 2002, I had New England Revolution season tickets since 99 or 2000 up until I moved in 2013. But I think me and my buddy, Chris Gordon, were like, hey, we need to follow something like other league and a team in another league. And let's just pick something that kind of speaks to us. And oddly enough, we picked on our own. We didn't discuss it until we picked. And we both picked Spurs. So that's where my journey began. And, it just continues in different forms. So, a lover of lower tier teams. I still support Spurs, but they're really painful to watch. And Wrexham has given me a lot of joy. The love, the spirit, the players, the buy-in, none of this lasts forever, but they've captured me now. So this isn't going away. It's not never going away. I'm sorry. That's the story.
That's
for me.
Yes. And to the point, and the Welsh one, I know you're from around Wrexham, love to get you in the chat, see how you where you started from, obviously because you're from there. For me, sorry, I was changing my light. I don't know if that looks terrible. It was just, it's funny. I'm trying to fix it. It's just me at this point. How did I get into Wrexham? I'll go. I think I've said it on the show before. I've been following Manchester United since 2006, so almost 20 years myself. And then Rob McElhenney has been my I work in the film industry. I was an actor and a writer and a director and a producer. But I was like, that guy was doing, this is back in 2004, with 2005, 6, 7, 8, was doing what I wanted to do. And then I've always followed his career for the last like 15 years. But I've always followed soccer since 2006, which started with Ronaldo and Rooney when when Ronaldo got Rooney sent off in the Euros. That's when I found soccer. I played sports my entire life. But long story short is like I knew about Rob and I followed his career. And I think he's one of the most hardworking people in the industry, and Ryan too, for that matter. And my wife works on some things with Ryan for work and other things, but that's a whole other story. But when I found out Ryan bought the club with Rob, and I was like, oh shoot, they're actually living my dream. I was like, in a certain way, still like, own the club and all that stuff. So I'd already been following Sheffield FC, which is a lower league club, and I thought that was really interesting. Anyways, I got into it, and I started, when I found out I could watch it on iFollow, I started watching Wrexham on iFollow with my cat in the morning since he had cancer treatments, and we were watching him. He was not feeling well, so I'd wake up in the mornings at 5 o'clock or whatever and watch the game on my iPad. And then I would just kind of grew in the last 3 years, and here we are today. And then we decided to do the local pundit, and that's why we are here today. So yeah, that's my long story short, but long. But hey, we're here, so fuck it. So that's why we're here, and we're going to do more. We have a lot planned. Not just in YouTube stuff, which is great. But yeah, he's talking about the drinking. Yeah. Matt Al says, I was a fan years ago, then moved for work, and my rugby career took over. Then I supported mainly my wife and kids for 5 years. Now they've flown the nest, and it's my time again. Well, we're here with you, my guy, and we talk a lot. It's good to see you on here, man. It's good to see you on here. The Welsh one says, I have to admit, I wasn't always a Wrexham fan, not till I went to Real Academy, to Wrexham Academy back in the 90s, but then I found beers and cheap women.
Nothing wrong with that.
That's nothing wrong with that. No. Haven't we all watched one? Taste of the apples of the orchard that wind up in the crab. What time is it there for you guys? It's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. It's 3 a.m. It's 3 a.m.
What the heck are you doing?
I miss you. I love you guys, man.
Thank you so much.
I love you guys, man.
This is good conversation. There might not be like a wild chat, but we got some good banter going on.
Yeah.
3:08. Why are you awake?
I love you guys.
That's way past your bedtime. See, I could manage that, but I don't think you can.
Yeah. Oh my God. No, I'm done. I'm done. I had a big day.
You're like, it's 7 o'clock. I'm going to bed.
I'm going to bed. No. Thank you guys. The Welsh one, we did connect. I'm gonna just ask because my wife asked this. Is a picture. I'm pretty sure that's your daughter, and I don't want to put too much out there, but the picture of your daughter. My wife was like, "Who's contacting you?" Because they just want to put that out there to the Welsh one, to Chris, because it's on his thumbnail. It's like I think it's his daughter. But anyway, so my wife was like, "Who the F is that?" Okay, copy that. Okay, there we go. Insomnia, it sucks. On the plus side,
well, I can completely relate to insomnia. I could be extremely tired and I still won't be able to sleep. And I have a lot of those nights where I'm up till 3, 4 in the morning, and then sleep for an hour and a half and get up for work. So yeah. I get it.
No, it's awesome. No, it's good. It's good to see, and this is why we're doing it. Just keep meet new people, global fan base. We'll talk about Wrexham. We get to the business stuff, and we've been on for 55 minutes, and it's a lot of fun. So the goal is to do more live shows and everything like that, so we can all be more interactive. So this is fun, and we'll grow as we grow. We'll do a live show Saturday. We need to decide what game we're going to do. Also, I have to get this. Hold on, stay there. Hold on.
Well, guys, what would you want us to watch? Should we watch the Stockport match? Do we watch the Mansfield match?
I have to give this away too. I just don't know how to do it.
Oh, we haven't come up with a contest yet. We could talk about that.
No. Yeah, we got. Let's do that. Maybe we'll do it on the start work at 4:30. What do you do, Chris?
Brutal.
What do you do? We have to figure out a way to give this away. We have to figure this out. But this is something we need to do this weekend. But what game are we going to watch?
Yeah. I threw it out there. See what these guys think. Who should we watch? What match? We're gonna have to drop 10 pounds, I think, to watch them. Obviously not on the iFollow, but that's fine. We'll do a live one.
I'm trying to find the picture list coming up.
Who's Stockport playing? They got Stockport, Doncaster, the Rovers.
Okay, and then you got Mansfield,
Wimbledon. That's right. And then I think those are the two that make the most sense.
Yeah,
but Crewe's playing Salford. Salford City.
Shit, that's the one we didn't get to. Sorry, we didn't get to that article. Sorry
about
article. Yeah, this is the one. So Parkinson was looking at the went to scout. He was there for 25. So Parkinson scouted the Salford match on the 23rd. So he was at that. Whatever, it doesn't matter. But like he was there watching them play. Sorry, he was there watching them play. Sorry, that was on me. I know we're into like the Q&A session of the BS session, but yeah, he was there scouting Stockport. He says Parkinson was in front of the Wrexham manager. He scouted his old club ahead of his facing Salford February 3rd, and the Bantams a week later. So Parkinson was scouting Salford City. Okay. Matt Al says has to be the game that is either a team we're going to face or the one impacts on what. All right. So what do you guys think?
I mean, I'm just going to say it. It goes pretty much either way, right?
Oh, look
Stockport, so we can laugh at Billy Waters. That's fair. Mansfield, it's a big one too because they have 51 points. They win, they're going to knock us down, even if they equalized, because they have goal differential.
Chris, I know we're just. Do you think are we laughing at Billy at this? I mean, I kind of feel, I don't know. Are we? Did he just not?
He's not ours anymore.
Yeah.
Let's laugh at him.
I'm trying to League 2 standings. I can't even spell here. Sorry, guys. Mansfield. I think I want to go with Stockport.
I was already sold on Stockport. What do you guys think?
I'm gonna go Stockport.
That's fair. We've beaten the Wombles twice now.
Yeah. Well, that's the game I'm going to be at. And then, anyone have any ideas how to get rid of this shirt that does not fit me because it just
remind people of the size.
Large.
So, if you're in American sizes, it's a medium.
It's a medium.
It's a medium. There might be some nice ladies that in the group that might be interested, unless you're a small guy, which is fine. It's not a judgment.
That's lean. That's LA lean. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I'm a big guy.
Last one, you got it. It's yours. I'll give it to you. You want it? It's yours. Done.
That's fine.
So, DM me your address. I'll get it to you. Done. It's yours. Does that work? No? Will it fit you? Yeah. Take it.
Yeah.
Done.
Oh, when you send it off, don't put that you're sending it like a kit on the custom form.
Yeah,
because I sent to my buddy. I sent in Ipswich, UK. I sent him T-shirts and scarves and stuff like that. And I sent a kit, and I wrote kit on the thing, and they charged him a tariff on it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, shit.
I was like, and I thought I paid all that stuff up front. He's like, everything else is fine, but you put kit on it, they charge you. They'll charge us a tax. And I was like, oh, next time I send you a kit, I'm not going to put that down.
So how do I get it back to the UK? Shit. Matt Al, I might need you.
You just send it. Say it's something else. Say it's like a tablecloth.
It's definitely a tablecloth. Here we go. But no, Welsh one's yours. If you want it, it's yours. I'll find a way to get it to you. We'll connect. That was easy. That was done. You just have to ask and I'll give. How simple is that?
This is a real deal.
Yeah, it's hard hitting stuff. Matt Al says we've still got 2 games in hand. To be fair, it's a good thing as it can mean a few weeks with no rest time, with no injury record games in hand are a worry. We got mad injuries, buddy. We got mad injuries. Fucking legend. That's fine. I just gotta find a way to get it to you. And if it's a pain in the shit, I'll get it to you. We'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. I'll find. If there's a will, there's a way. What else we got here? Dolce, thank you. Yeah, I'll get it out to you. All right, we've been on an hour. That was fun. We did a lot of stuff here. Like I said, we're trying new stuff. So thank you. We got people in chat and watching and all that stuff. We're just trying new things out, seeing what sticks. And Mike and I are working on how to get through news and notes sections. Some will be by himself. We're just having fun. It's all good. It is all good. But we're all here for Wrexham, and we're all here to talk and meet good people. And this is what it's all about. UK mail sucks. Not all airports are where it comes to. Okay. All right. I'll figure it out. Welsh one, I won't not get it to you. I'll figure out a way. But we'll DM me and we'll do that. All right. All right. We'll wrap it up a bit here. That's the Wednesday night show. For January 24th, right? So we're doing the Stockport game, right?
Yep.
Stockport?
Let's do Stockport.
Okay, we'll do the Stockport game. What do you think about Luke Bolton rumors?
Oh.
The fuck is Luke?
Luke Bolton, it was the one that was rejected. We made a bid on Luke.
Sorry. Yeah.
City, 24-year-old right wing back, 19 appearances, 2 assists. Pretty solid. Yeah. But we said before, we don't think we need something on the right side. It'd be nice, but we really need to, I guess, left. Yeah,
I right wing back. I don't think we need. I think we need midfielder, defender, and striker. I was more impressed with the really bad rumors about Langstaff and Jody Jones. I'd like to see something like that. I'd love to do a splash like that. Let us get someone like that. But I don't think we need a player like him, in my opinion. Right? That's just me.
We probably don't.
Yeah,
Luke Bolton, just adding depth.
Yeah, unless it's just adding depth. But I think I'm going to go midfielder, defender, and striker. Those are the players I want. I need someone to be consistent behind or sitting next to JJ. Sorry, not JJ. Gio, in my opinion. So I think JJ and Luke Young are not doing that great. So, all right, cool. So we're bringing it to Wrexham. Post it from there. Just okay. I'll work it out for sure, and I'll definitely get that to you. The wash on that one's yours. There you go. All right, wrap it up. No, thanks, Mike, for coming on. Like, share, subscribe, all the fun stuff, all the things. And last words from you, my guy.
Just awesome to be here. Thanks for having me. Thank you to all the folks in the chat. The banter is great. That's what makes this fun. That's what I think keeps everyone engaged. It's always good to hear a little banter, some jokes, some ribbon, but really just building a good community. So
yeah,
let's keep it growing.
Lots of fun. Matt Al, before we go, says right wing midfielder, super important. It's another player like Mendy, left wing player who's also played defense, right wing. Yeah, I agree with you. Hold on, I want to get the good night stuff. Where's the good night one, real quick? Shit. Dash, hold on. Don't tell me yet before we go. God, it's way back in the chat. Well, good night in Welsh. How's that? Right? Thank you. Yeah. Nasta. All right, man. I'll talk to you soon.
Be well, everyone.
All right. See you guys later. All right. That's it. On that bombshell. See y'all soon.